Imagine waking up at 6:30 a.m. Your alarm rings, you hit snooze, but deep down, you know you can't stop. Because the machine is already running. Millions of people step into the same rhythm every morning: commute, work, bills, sleep, repeat. You were told this was freedom, so why does it feel like escape is nearly impossible? Here's the uncomfortable question. What if the modern economic system wasn't built to make you wealthy, but designed to keep you working? Not through force, but through structure, invisible rules, silent incentives. A game most people never realize they're playing. Tonight, we pull the curtain back. For most of human history, survival looked different. Farmers grew food, craftsmen owned tools. Work often created direct independence. But the Industrial Revolution rewired everything. Factories needed workers. Cities expanded. Time became currency. For the first time, millions traded ownership for wages. And at first, it felt like progress. Stable income, predictable routines, growing economies. But here's a statistic worth pausing on. Nearly 78% of workers live paycheck to paycheck, even in advanced economies. Think about that. Not poor, not unemployed, working, yet financially fragile. It's like running on a treadmill that quietly increases speed every year. You don't fall behind dramatically, you just never get ahead. To understand the system, imagine a carefully designed maze. There's no prison wall, no locked doors, just pathways that guide your decisions. Step 1 begins early education. School teaches discipline, punctuality, compliance, all valuable traits. But notice something. Very little time is spent learning how money actually works. Taxes, investing, asset ownership. Instead, the message is simple. Study hard, gives, get a job, gives, stay safe. Then comes lifestyle expansion. Your first paycheck feels powerful. Soon after, rent, car payments, subscriptions, insurance, debt, each one reasonable. Together, anchoring, like small weights added to your ankles. Not enough to stop movement, but enough to prevent flight. Then there's inflation. Prices rise quietly. Salaries often chase, but rarely outrun the increase. So you negotiate raises, work longer, switch jobs, yet the finish line keeps moving. And perhaps the most brilliant mechanism of all. Comfort. The system doesn't trap you with pain. It surrounds you with convenience. Streaming platforms, food delivery, instant credit. Modern life is comfortable enough that questioning it feels unnecessary. Until one day you realize you've been busy for decades, but not necessarily free. The illusion usually cracks during a moment of shock. A recession, a layoff, a medical emergency. Suddenly, the structure reveals its fragility. In the 2008 financial crisis, millions lost homes and careers almost overnight. Not because they stopped working hard, but because the system shifted beneath them. And here lies the revelation. If missing a few paychecks threatens your stability, were you ever truly secure? Meanwhile, asset owners, businesses, real estate holders, investors often recovered faster. Why? Because the system rewards ownership more than effort. This isn't conspiracy. It's incentive design. Capital generates leverage. Labor generates income, and leverage scales. Another quiet turning point arrives with time itself. Look ahead 30 to 40 years. Will your energy remain the same? The system assumes you'll save enough to rest later, but rising costs test that assumption. So people delay retirement, not always by choice, but by necessity, and the cycle continues. So what does this mean today? It means the modern worker faces a paradox. We are more productive than any generation before us. Yet many feel less secure. Technology accelerated output, but also expectations. Global competition pressures, wages, housing costs, climate attention becomes monetized. Even rest feels scheduled. The system isn't evil, it's efficient. It optimizes for growth, production, and economic momentum. But efficiency doesn't guarantee personal freedom, and perhaps the greatest consequence is psychological. When everyone around you is running, stopping feels like failure. So few people step back to ask, am I building a life, or simply maintaining one? Here is the unsettling truth. The system does not automatically grant independence. It rewards awareness. Those who learn the rules can reposition themselves. Ownership instead of pure labor. Assets instead of endless consumption. Long-term thinking over short-term comfort. Not overnight, not easily, but intentionally. Because the maze was never meant to be obvious. And maybe freedom isn't about escaping the system entirely, but learning how not to be controlled by it. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, ask yourself one question. Am I choosing this path or simply following it? Now tell me honestly, do you believe the modern economy creates freedom or quietly trades it for stability? I want to hear your perspective in the comments.